afternoon. Thank you for joining me, Frankie, for a little yoga session. We're going to get started on the floor. You can sit on your bottom in easy seat. If it helps you to elevate your hips, you can use a block or even a pillow if you're at home and you have one of those handy, right? So easy seat is like your traditional crisscross applesauce. We're going to place our hands on the tops of our legs, sit up nice and tall, shrug your shoulders up to your ears, take a deep breath in, and exhale, relax your shoulders, start to relax your mind. Close your eyes, and just notice how you're feeling right now. Notice how you're feeling today. Right? Are you feeling anxious or rushed? Hot? It's really hot here where I'm at today. Maybe you're feeling cool. Whatever it is, just start to tune into your body, what you're feeling. Right? Maybe shrug those shoulders and make any adjustments. Nice deep breath in and exhale. Nice deep breaths. See if you can feel your chest rising and falling with each breath. And bring a hand to heart center. And kind of feel that elevation, decompression as the lungs expand with air on the inhale. And contract and deflate on the exhale. Let's start to even out our breath. So inhaling and exhaling. And on your next inhale, we're going to breathe in. And then exhale. We're going to do this for a count of 4. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. And exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale. A few more breaths on your own. Inhale. And when you're ready to exhale, a few more deep breaths on your own. Relaxing your pelvic floor. Letting your body be soft. Last inhale and exhale. Try to lengthen it. You're pushing out all of that air. And then return to a normal breath without forcing it, and see how that feels in the body. Did anything change? If you feel the same, that's okay too. And let's start to find some movement with the breath. So on your next inhale, let's look up towards this feeling and find a gentle stretch in the front of our throat without throwing our head back behind us. So we want to be mindful in our movements. On your next exhale, we're going to bring our chin to our chest and feel a stretch along the back of the neck. And then let's start to find some movement. So we inhale and look up, stretch the throat. And exhale, chin to chest, stretch the back of the neck. Right? Keep doing this movement, inhaling, looking up. Go at your own pace. Exhaling, looking down. Finding some mobility in our neck. Next time your chin is to your chest, stay there. And we're going to bring our right ear, right shoulder stay there. Bring the same side hand down to the ground. You're gonna bring your opposite arm up and over that right side, stretching nice and long that arm, not letting it fall over, right? Inhale, that chest open. You can leave your eyes closed, or if you want to open them and gaze up at your fingertips, you can do that as well. Right, let's inhale that opposite arm to the center as well. Reach up towards the ceiling. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, bring your hands to the sides, chin to chest. Swoop your hands behind you, interlace your fingers, and gently pull down, opening up the chest. Chin is still towards the chest if you like. Find your breath. Release the hands, bring them back to the thighs, and then slowly we're going to roll left ear, left shoulder. Stretch on the opposite side now. Right? And check in with yourself. Have you allowed your posture to collapse? Right? Are we still sitting up nice and tall? Seems like a lot to think about, but all these little nuances, the more you pay attention to them, the more aware you are. So by calling attention to these things, we're trying to cultivate mindfulness in the body. Drop your hand to the ground and reach that opposite arm up and over. Right? Gaze come up towards the fingertips. Eyes open or closed, yogi's choice. Find your breath. Soften your pelvic floor, your thighs, if you're holding on to any tension. Inhale to center, that bottom arm comes up. Look up towards the ceiling. We're going to interlace our fingers. And we're going to rotate our palms so they're facing up. Nice big stretch here. And then we're going to flip the palms towards us as we bring the hands in front. And I want you to round your back out as if we were doing a cat pose on the floor. Drop your hands to your thighs. And on your inhale, we're going to jump that chest forward. Stick it out. Look up towards the ceiling. Right? So we're creating an opposite shape here. I'm going to do seated cat-cow. Right? So you breathe when you want to, but allow each breath to move you back and forth between the two different shapes. The back is flat, the back is rounded, and then our seated cow pose where our chest sticks out. We create that gentle back bend. Okay, yogis. Right? You don't have to stop when I stop. The beauty of this is it's a video, so you can pause if you feel like you're loving this and want to keep going. Great. Keeping those hands at the thighs, we're going to find an even spine, and I want you to gently lean over to the right and then come around in a circle with those hips, with your torso, right? The bottom rooted on the ground, so we don't want our sits bones to lift up. You want to keep your hands on your hips to make sure that's happening. Go for it. Small circles. They don't have to be anything big or fancy. We're just creating some mobility in the hips there. That's where we store a lot of trauma and emotion in the hips.
Every step is moving me on.
Hip openers are always great. Next time you come full circle, we're going to reverse the direction. And always notice, right? One side of the body is going to be different from the other, so pay attention. But the tricky part is to not judge. Why? Just notice and notice. No. Okay, I'm gonna do quiet. Hey, I'm gonna do quiet, baby. Okay. All right, one more circle. Next time we come to center, if you have a block or a pillow or anything underneath your bottom, we're going to remove it. We're going to sit towards the back of our mat, extend the legs, toes are facing the ceiling, spread those toes. Find space in between each of those little piggies. Do the same thing with your hands. Hold your hands in front of you, right? It doesn't have to be a straight arm. Bend at the, gentle bend at the elbow. Find as much space as you can. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, bring the toes, fingers together, close those gaps. Notice how that feels. Inhale, open, find space. And exhale, close. Do that a few times.
Every step is moving me up.
Next time the toes and hands are closed, we're going to point down or send forward towards the bottom of the mat, right? And then bring them up. All right, so working those joints. Right, our joints have fluid in them that keeps them moving and nice and lubricated. So if you don't work your joints, you might be feeling, I don't know, all different things. Alternate sides. Good. All right, let's find stillness in the center. Toes are still facing up. We're going to inhale those arms up overhead. And I want you to hinge forward at the hips as far as you can go, keeping your back straight. And then drop your arms. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale. Soften your thighs. Soften your pelvic floor. Do a little check-in. See if there's any other places that we can soften. Shoulders, the chest. Inhale, we're going to come back up to seated. Bring the arms up overhead again, and we're going to exhale, hinge. See if you can hinge forward a little bit more this time before you drop those hands. Maybe this time we're reaching for our ankles or even our shins.
This is how we walk on the moon.
Find your breath. You can't fold forward this far, then right here is okay too. Meet your body where it's at today. No 2 days are alike.
This is how we walk on the moon.
Nice deep breath in. Exhale and come back up to seated. We're going to do this one last time. Inhaling the arms up overhead. Exhale, hinge as much as feels comfortable for you. And then we're going to release. Here we can release the head and just kind of soften everything. Feel a nice stretch along the back of the legs.
What it is ain't exactly clear. There's a man with a gun
And slowly rise back up to seated. Bring the soles of the feet together. Knees come out to the side. Right for a butterfly or Adho Konasana. Right, you can find stillness. If you want to flap your little butterfly wings, you can certainly do that. Nice deep breaths.
If everybody's wrong.
In yoga, they say the quality of your breath is linked
resistance
Your
from behind. Time we stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down.
All right, we're gonna zip those legs together, let them go over to the side so that we can come up onto our hands and our knees. All right, walk the hands forward. Okay, knees are underneath the hips, and slowly we can let our chest come down to the ground for an extended puppy dog. If that doesn't feel great, you can grab your block or your pillow and place your forehead on that. We're creating this gentle back bend here. There must be a deer. Please hold the phone.
Into your life it will creep. It starts when you're always afraid.
Right.
Step out of line,
That's
man
mama.
come and take you away. We better stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going. We better stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going. We better stop now. What's that sound? Everybody
Gently rock your forehead side to side, massaging the point between your brows. That's your third eye. And then we're going to get ready to push on up out of this. So gently slide or bring your hands underneath your body. And then we're going to push up onto the palms of our hands. Right? Make sure your hands or your wrists are underneath your shoulders and your knees are underneath your hips. Find a nice neutral flat back. Okay, couple cat-cows here. Inhale, round your spine up towards the ceiling. Tuck your chin in towards your chest. Nice deep breath here. And on your exhale, we're going to tip our tailbone and look up towards the ceiling for our cow. Let your belly hang. Right? Nice opposing shapes. Make sure you're feeling each of them. When you're ready, use the breath to move back to your cat. Using the breath to guide your movement. Not the other way around. Good. Neutral spine. We're going to look over the shoulder at the tailbone. Nice deep breath in, and as you exhale, bring it over to the other side. So we've got these C shapes going on now. Use the breath to guide you from one side to the next. Nice stretching. If you want to take a child's pose, anything else at any point, please feel free. This is your practice too. Alright, if you want to maybe find some circles or move the body in any other way that makes sense for you, listen to your body. Listen to your intuition. Sometimes our bodies tell us to just lay on the floor. I know some of my practices have ended up that way. When you're ready, find a nice neutral spine in the center, tabletop, check in, make sure your hands are underneath your shoulders. And then we're going to tuck our toes, and we're going to push into the hands, push our hips up and back. For our down dog, pedal those feet out. Good. And then slowly, one foot at a time, we're going to walk our feet to our hands. If you need to bend into the knees a little bit, that is okay. Forward fold. Bend the knees if you can't get to the floor. Or you could grab your block. On your next inhale, we're gonna come up to a half lift, right? Check in, make sure your back is not rounded, nice flat back. On your next exhale, we're gonna release, come back down for your fold, and then slowly rise up to stand. Arms are gonna come up overhead, and then find ourselves in a prayer. You can drop your hands to your sides for mountain pose. Now, unfortunately, I cannot get my whole self in the screen. So you're gonna have to bear with me, and I will appreciate wildly. That's a little bit better. All right, so we're standing at the top of the mat. We're going to inhale our arms up overhead, reach for the sky. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, taking all that sunshine down with us from head to toe. Inhale, come up to a half lift. Exhale, release back down. Step back with the right foot. Look forward. High runner's lunge. Plant your hands. We're going to step back and find a plank. If you need to drop your knees to modify, you certainly can. Slowly lower down, tucking those elbows in. Press the tops of the feet into the ground. Fill your chest up, look forward. Baby cobra. Find your breath. Next exhale, release back down to the mat. Tuck your toes, and we're going to gently push up. Come to tabletop, then down dog, or right to down dog if you're able. Find stillness or pedal out your feet, whatever your body is calling you to do. Inhale your right leg into the sky. We're going to bend at that knee and bring it all the way through in between those hands. Look up. We're back in our lunge. Step that back foot forward. Hold. Inhale, come up to a half lift. Exhale, releases us back down. And then we slowly move. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Step back with the left foot this time. Gaze comes forward. Step back with the left foot. Plank. Tuck the elbows. Slowly lower down. Press the tops of the feet into the ground. Cobra. If you're feeling good, you can come up to it.
Our philosophy, possibly speak tongues, beat drums, Abyssinian, Street Baptist, Baptist, and fine linen. From the beginning, my practice.
Exhale, push up to down dog.
Together on the dirty mattress, you can't match this. Rapper / actress, more powerful than two Cleopatras. Bomb graffiti.
Inhale the left leg forward, bend at the knee, and bring it all the way through. You can use your hands to help it through. Look forward. Lunge. Step your back foot forward. Fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Slowly rise up to stand. Okay, we're in our mountain pose. Right, that was our first set of sun salutations. We're going to go through another set, and this time we're going to add on some other poses. Standing at the top of our mat in mountain, we're going to inhale our arms up overhead. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Fold. Step back with the right foot. We're going to turn that right foot out and then rise up. Squeeze those thighs to bring you up to standing. So back foot is parallel with the back edge of the mat. Front toes are facing forward. Okay? We're going to bend into that front leg and extend the arms out to the side. This is your warrior two. Look out over your front fingers. That's where your drishti or your gaze should be. Find your breath. You can go a little lower, you can go a little lower. Your practice. All right, straighten that front leg. Okay, and we're going to reach forward, reach back. Like you're caught in the middle of and next time we come forward, we're going to tip down, okay? Find a triangle. So you can hold on to your shin. If you can make it to the ground, that's great too. If you need a block, you can use a block at any setting. Whatever you do, try to make sure that you are in a space where you can relax into the pose a little bit. Gaze is up at those fingers. Good. Let's take that top arm, drop it down. We're going to spin the back toes so that they're parallel with our front foot. And then we're going to step back and find our flow, meeting in down dog. Press up onto your tiptoes, stretching the bottoms of the feet. Bring the feet heels down. We're going to lift the right leg into the air. We can bend at that knee and do a little bit more of a hip opener. And we're going to bring that back foot forward. High lunge. Step forward, fold. Half lift. And exhale. And slowly rise up the stand. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold. Half lift. And fold. Step back with the left leg. I'm going to change position so that my back is not towards you. We're going to drop that back foot so it's parallel with the back edge of the mat. Press into your feet, squeeze your thighs, rise up. Extend your arms. Step into the front leg, warrior two. Relax your shoulders. Find your strength, peace, self-love. Straighten that front leg. You're going to reach forward and back. The struggle is real, right? Good. Next time you're forward, we can tip and come to our version of triangle or trikonasana. All right, take that arm down. We're going to bring both feet parallel with the side edges. So now we're in a wide-legged fold. You have your block or you're just reaching down to the ground, doesn't matter. Right, we're not gonna come all the way, actually we can come all the way up here to stand, okay? And we're going to just bring our feet in a little bit so that they're like hips distance apart. My feet, my ankles are underneath my hips, okay? We're gonna bend, toes are slightly pointed outwards, and we're slowly gonna lower down into a yogi squat or malasana. If this is not comfortable for you, you can use a block or something else to sit on. This is not a pose that I could do when I first started on my yoga journey. If you can't do it, that means that you're tight, and stretching over time is going to loosen up all of these muscles in the backs of your legs and even your feet, and it's going to allow you to get down to this level over time. Soften your face. You're still with me? Awesome. You're not still with me? You're still awesome. Let's bring our hands out to the side so we can gently lower ourselves down to the ground. Hold on to your knees and gently lower down. We're going to take our right leg and cross it over our left for a figure 4. Keep your foot flexed. For some people, this might be a good enough stretch, right? Don't discredit this. If your body is calling for more, level 2, we can take our hand and press on our right thigh and just open up our hip a little bit more. Level 3, we're going to bring that foot that's on the ground up towards us. We're going to reach through and around that thigh and hold on, just helping to hold that leg stable. And this is going to give you an intense stretch in your outer hip and your thigh, hamstring. Beautiful. Find your breath.
Yes, I had a dream. I stood beneath an orange sky. With my brother standing by.
Release that leg, let it come down to the floor. Unhook your right leg and just windshield wiper your knees side to side, releasing the hips.
Said, brother, you know.
Find stillness in the center. We're going to take the left leg over. Foot is flexed. And you might be staying here in level 1 the whole time. If you are, fine. If you want level 2, we're pushing out on that thigh just gently enough so that we feel a little bit more of a stretch here, right? But you're going to feel more of a stretch in your inner hip, okay, in your groin. If you want a deeper stretch and you're going to level 3, we're bringing that knee of the opposite leg through and holding on. So take what you want, leave what you don't. Please close your eyes.
With my sister standing. I said, sister, here is what I know now. Here is what I know now. Goes like this.
Releasing that leg, unhooking the left leg. Bring your knees into your chest and give them a little hug. And then I want you to bring your knees out to the side. Okay, we're going to find a happy baby. So if you want, you can grab onto those toes. If that's not something that's in your practice, then you can grab onto your ankles, your shins. You can hold on, even hold on to your pants if you want. You can find stillness here. You can even find some movement, straightening one leg and then the other, maybe rocking side to side a little bit. Play around and see how they all feel. It's up to you. From here, we're going to release those toes. Give ourselves another hug here, rocking side to side, gently, slowly. This is all beautiful self-care.
That's when I miss you, you who are my home.
No matter where you are in your journey.
You who are my home.
Good, we're gonna send those legs nice and long here. And then I want us to bring our arms out to a T.
Here is what I know now. Here is what
And let those feet fall out to the sides if you want. Move your neck around.
salvation lies in your love.
Feel the ground beneath you, holding you up.
My salvation lies
Take those arms and bring them together overhead. Nice full body stretch.
my salvation lies in your
Interlace your fingers together and point your pointer fingers above your head. And we're going to bring our hands over to the right corner of the mat and our feet over to the right corner of the mat. And find a nice banana asana. We're in that nice C shape or banana shape. Feel a stretch along the left side of your body. Trying to keep your hips relaxed.
Well, I had a dream. I stood beneath an orange sky.
And then slowly coming back to the center and then bringing everything over to the left side. One at a time, feet, hands.
Stood beneath an orange sky. With my brother and my sister standing by. With my brother and my sister standing by. With my brother and my sister standing by.
And then bringing everything back to center. We're going to find a Shavasana. So if you want to bring your hands along the side of your body, palms face up if you are looking to receive, palms down if you're looking to ground. You can place your hands on your belly, wherever feels comfortable. And close the eyes. Bring the focus to your breath. Nice deep breath in. Open the mouth and sigh it out. Another one, inhaling. Let it go. Gently rock your head side to side, finding stillness in the center. Softening your feet, letting them fall out to the sides, your legs, letting everything be heavy. Soften your hips, belly, your shoulders, your tongue, your eyeballs. Allow yourself to just be. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Rock your head side to side. Taking any other stretches and movements, maybe like another full body stretch. Wherever you are, when you're ready, we're going to roll over onto one side using our bottom arm as a little pillow in a fetal position. Allow yourself to rest and absorb all the movements you just did. And then using your arms to gently push yourself up to a seated position, back in easy seat or whatever works for you. Inhale the arms up overhead, palms come together and bring them down to heart center. And gently bow your head towards your fingertips. Pleasure, fame, praise, and gain, we crave it all. Our thirst for existence is insatiable. An appetite for life cannot guarantee happiness. So we must be careful that we don't fall victim to our desires. A desire, though, can lead to true happiness, because a longing for awakening can oftentimes point us towards ultimate fulfillment, which is an end to all craving. Think about some things that you crave in life. Ask yourself if you really need them today. Or do you just want and crave? Picture this in your mind. Whatever it is that you're feeling that you need or you're craving, picture it. And on your next exhale, in your mind's eye, envision it getting blown off into the distance. Each exhale sends it further and further off into the ethers. Becomes smaller and smaller yet, until we can't even see it. Nice deep breath in and exhale. Thank you so much for joining me, Frankie, on this yoga journey. I appreciate every single person who has ever practiced with me. I'd like to close the class with the sound of Om, which represents the past, present, and future, and is the sound of all things. Feel free to listen or join in. We inhale and exhale, and inhale to Om. The light in me honors that same light that resides in you and all living beings. Namaste. I hope you're feeling good or better than you were when you sat down 45 minutes ago. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Stay tuned for more. Namaste.